Hello everyone, we're playing some rank today. Yeah, we're playing Drum Druid. We've been experimenting, so our ratings sort of like deteriorated and we've lost a few games trying out different stuff. So we're playing Drum Druid at the moment. We've got a decent win rate with it at the moment. You just check it. We didn't have the deck tracker up, unfortunately. This new version we've got, actually it's the original version. Well, recently we've got 6 wins out of 7, so that's 87, 142, 85. So it's an 86% win rate so far. So hopefully you've got the deck tracker up. Yeah, it's working. Right, so certain key ones you want to keep Summer Flower Child because you're very likely to draw useful stuff as well. And we'd rather draw this with a Summer Flower Child. You'll see different combinations we can do for our drum circle turn. So we'll keep these two. Okay, an aggressive deck could be a problem. Turn 2 play this. Turn 3 we have to play this to get out because we've got the Flower Child online.
Close enough.
Okay. Next turn, play Instrument Tech and Rake.
It's all in your head.
Can we survive that long? That's a question. I think we have to push it off for a turn here. We'll kill this one off with the Rake. Do a couple of cards off it.
Enemies of nature, beware!
Just hope we draw the weapon now. Otherwise we're seriously behind in that curve.
To perfection.
So we want to play the weapon. We don't have any armor yet.
Enemies of nature, beware!
There is no
We just need to survive this. This is really scary. Ah, very nice. Okay. So we've got a Rake here. This will give us 4 attack. So we could kill off this, and then we play this.
What to do?
And we've got to play defensively here. We could play this and just summon 2, I guess.
Enemies of nature, beware!
I know what sort of burst damage this deck can do. Unfortunately, we didn't get our 3 spirits early on, so it gives us a bit of a reprieve. Not much.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Okay, I think we could probably...
It's all in your head.
Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Let's play these 2 minions. Play this one. Coin this out. 'Cause we can't do the perfect setup here. Refresh mana crystals.
Good morning, my beautiful Kelly.
So we can summon 2 with this.
Enemies of nature, beware!
Hopefully we can survive this. It's not the ideal setup because we want to discount, but you know, we got 30 damage on board in a very, very non-ideal situation. But you know, if it wins, it wins. Still got 3 damage from hero power here.
It's all in your head.
Even the AoE doesn't quite do it for him. He's got an aquatic form. So what can 7 damage do? He can do 5 to face. He's looking to go the AoE, I think. So trade into this. That trades into that, and you've got your AoE. We've still got 14 damage on board, plus 3, that's 7. Yep. Oh! Oh no, I thought he didn't actually kill me. Okay, so we've got 3 armor each turn now. He's got to kill one of these off, doesn't he? Still got damage. What's he doing here? That was a strange decision. Oh, probably. That didn't make any sense. Oh, because he couldn't attack with that, could he? Fine. After a very scary turn.
Enemies of nature,
It is finished.
Well, there you go. That's a deck. We're much more than this because most of the games we lost were actually not played once we were in Legend. I'm picking this specifically for Legend because I feel I need a sort of deck with massive stats just coming down, which most classes can't deal with. If you get there by turn 7, there are only 3 classes which can really counter this are Priest, Control Priest, Warlock with a Curse Warlock can deal with these boards, and Blood Death Knight. But we can get there in time against the Blood Death Knight. Usually, so really Control Priest is just a nightmare against Control Priest, but even then you've got a chance. Well, we'll see whether we can beat the Control Priest, if it is a Control
my
Priest.
beloved Tyrande.
Definitely don't want to keep this. These 2, we could keep the Groovy Cat. Aquatic form. Well, so we guaranteed our weapon. So aquatic form, we can go searching for Flower Child on turn 5. Yeah. This is nice. Oh, we got the weapon anyway. So we got 2 weapons. So if they manage to clear one board, we've still got a chance of getting the second one. Control Priest. Ouch. Ouch. The problem with Control Priest, if they're running Shadow Word, whatever it's called, one which kills anything which is 5 or more attack, then we're in big trouble. Otherwise, let's play the Groovy Cat first. Hopefully they just won't play any minions. Generally, I don't like to coin out tambourine because if we coin out tambourine, swing turn 3 mana, swing 4 mana, and then 5. Yeah, we won't get any of them. What's it called? So there's no point really. We'll just get the second weapon. I've got a feeling we're going to have to make 2 boards to try beating the priest. Okay. That doesn't really help them that much.
It's all in your head.
Let's coin rake so we can draw some cards in. So rake increases your attack, so does the weapon. So now we've got some free card draw. Got drum circle. Okay, so next turn aquatic form, hopefully into Summerflower Child, and that will draw us our Gardener and drum circle. And hopefully he won't have the ability to clear that type of board. If he doesn't silence this, I could have 5 attack each turn. Just bash down the priest that way. Their hero power will not take advantage of any of these. My goodness. That's interesting. Did not expect that.
We all exist in harmony.
Enemies of nature, beware!
Right. Well, do they have drum circle? That would be very annoying. We got tambourine. We got tambourine. This is a bit scary. Okay, so we want to limit. We want to limit our board because just we want exactly enough to kill him. 30 damage would be perfect. Now we're on 6. So we're going to summon 3 with this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good morning, my beautiful Kel.
So this is going to summon 3. Go face. Buff them up. We've still got a reload potential with this, and this, and this. Right, we can't cheekily get anything else in. Well, we could try aquatic form, why not? While we're at it. Okay, we'll take the groovy cat.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, so we go.
Enemies
I
of
think we
nature, beware!
take out one of these because I'm a bit scared about his board. So he needs that one card which can destroy minions which are above 5 attack. If he doesn't have it, I think we win. If he does have it, it's going to be annoying. I don't think that helps him. Oh, unless he's got the one which can destroy minions which are 5. Okay. Okay. He's doing 3-1 at the moment, so give me a bit of armor. I think we just keep hitting the face here. We should play, play this next turn. So if we keep hitting him in the face for 5, he might not be able to cope with that. He's only going to summon 2 ancients here. Don't get me wrong, that is significant, but hopefully he hasn't picked up a drum set. What? Why did he do that? Okay, unless he doesn't know how to play this deck, he had the perfect play there. He could have hit face, taunted up the board. That's really strange. I'm a bit confused there.
The more you struggle, the better.
I mean, he does have a lot of damage on board.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
So next turn,
Enemies of nature, beware!
does 1 minute, but he had drum circle. He used 2 drum circles just to populate the board. Where's his taunts coming from? I'm so close to killing him. Next turn I can go hero power. If this dies, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 damage face plus 2 from hand. Ooh, this is a very strange game. I don't know what he's trying to do here. I can only assume he's never seen this deck before. He's just completely misplayed. Unless he's got a different plan. I don't know. He's down to 8 already. That's pretty bad. Okay. He still has to kill these. Oh, he does have it. Alright, he had 3 drum circles. Fine. Yeah, right, alright, we get the idea.
I can see.
So he picked up 3 drum circles. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's incredibly lucky. He, out of the 5 burgles he did, 3 of them were drum circles and 1 was a tambourine. He didn't even need to use a tambourine in the end. Alright. Oh, wow. That was extremely unlucky. That was extremely unlucky. Oh, alright. Never mind. Alright.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail.
I must protect
Okay,
the
Mulligan
wild.
Guide says don't keep anything. I absolutely agree. None of these are a keep. Much better. And we're playing a Mage. Mage should be a very favoured matchup. I think the way I like to play this is I draw the beast first to guarantee a turn 2 play. If I play this and then I draw a beast, well,
Time waits for no one.
actually, no, I think we're okay because we've got the draw weapon. The problem is if we draw the weapon now, then I don't want to play this, and if I draw the 2, okay, fine. Whatever. I think we're okay.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Alright, we got this anyway. Alright, so it worked out in the end anyway. So we want to chip away against the Mage. Put them under pressure. Our hero power gives us 5 armor. Well, there you go. Do we weapon up already? I think we draw. Okay, so we're going to weapon up next turn. The reason why we draw is because we're not going to be able to play anything to help us draw cards next turn. There is a way we can if we get spread the word, we can draw. Oh, we got spread the word. Okay, so let's show you how spread the word works. So we rake that, draw cards. Okay, unfortunately not seeming to be
For the wild.
working here. We'll be a bit careful when it comes turn 5. We don't want to keep these on board because of the frost, whatever it's called. So we've got a lot of armor now. So aquatic form or summer flower child will be purple. Oh, we got it. Very nice. The pop off turn coming up. Okay.
For the wilds.
And we've got a second one with the draw the weapon just in case this one gets cleared somehow. We can summon. Should we go for it? Should we go all in?
Morning, my beautiful Kel.
This is going to summon 3 ancients. This is going to summon 4 plus this is going to be 6.
Good morning, my beautiful Kel.
For the wilds.
Okay, let's see if it works. Can he clear this enormous board? Good luck. 42 damage, so it's easily lethal. Frostmourne's not going to do anything to this board. Maybe some sort of polymorph or something. But luckily there's no mass polymorph anymore. You can't even play Yogg-Saron craziness either. Right, so he's trying to trade down. That's always good when they're going for one specific minion, which means that tells me they probably don't have what it takes to clear the rest of them. If they would sort of like go wide, then I'd get a bit more worried. Okay, so this is a perfect time to draw weapon. He puts a minion down that can help me draw a card as well. Actually, let's think about this. Why do I want to... Why would I want to build up another board just to put Drum Circle on it?
What to do?
Is there anything they can do to kill this board? Does Mage have anything which can kill this board in the state it is now? I mean, Blizzard just takes out this. Then I could repopulate with this and this anyway.
To perfection.
Time waits for no one.
I'm going to go for it. Okay.
For the wild. That's not bad.
My hand is too full.
Is there anything which Mage can do with this type of board? I'm just struggling to think of anything they can do. Am I missing a spell or anything? Okay, keep doing solid alibi. I don't think that helps. I'm gonna just double check.
Plotted long enough. Now we
Oh! There is something they can do. Get a what's it called? Which is really annoying. But at least I can kind of repopulate the board after this. So I'm not going to use this, seeing that they've got that. Probably want to prioritize killing this off. Don't leave them with an extra minion.
For the wild.
And if they have, what's it called? I can always do this. That's 9. And even taunt it up again, even.
Time waits for no one.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if he gets lucky with a random colossal.
Bask in my radiance.
A blizzard would storm me for sure. Okay, that is very good. If he's got another one of those annoying... Another one. Of course he does. Of course he does. Let's just armor up. Still too much health for what's it called to work. Yeah. Oh, he had tides. That means he doesn't have a colossal. If he doesn't have a colossal, I'll just produce a new board. Just gonna play this just to juice up my weapon. I still don't think they can destroy this board. Even if they do, we're just gonna get a completely new board with this and this.
For the wild.
Paddle away now.
That was a mistake, wasn't it?
Time waits for no one.
That was a no, I don't think it was a mistake. I think we're okay. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to attack with my face there. Okay. Let's just clear the board. That was a bad mistake I made there. I shouldn't have swung. I set it up really nicely, but... Okay, keep hitting my face. Keep hitting me in my face. Please. Oh, good. This is good. This is lucky. Wow. I think we have lethal. Wow. What a lethal.
For the wilds.
Together now.
Ooh, that was close. Did mess up slightly there. Yes, it was always that decision. Do I put the second drum circle on just to beef up the board? And of course, how many solid alibis? There are 3. Okay, so there's 2 from the hand from the deck, and 1 generated by the tides from Ajara. Let's have 1 more game. It's a very simple deck, simple game plan. Makes it easy to make decisions in complex situations. That does limit the deck, of course. You don't have flexibility of prolonging the game. Once you've got your first big board wiped out, you can kind of reliably create a smaller second one, but you know, against the control deck, it'll be just easier to clear.
You will know endless torment.
I
Yeah,
must
I think we
protect the
keep
wild.
the weapon tutor there. Definitely don't keep this. Definitely do keep this. This. Honestly, I think we'll probably get something more useful. Groovy Cat, I think we can keep. Early minion. Apparently, I should have kept Green Thumb Gardener. That's weird.
Reach for the sky.
Very strange. There's a HS Replays guide. Not always the best. That is a desperation play, if you ask me. Okay, that's already a good sign. This looks like probably
Fallen will serve.
it doesn't have any. What's it called? Would like to kill that now.
What to do?
I mean, this does kill both of these.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, let's just do this. I should have done it this way, but no, I don't know. It's too many options for my brain there. None of them worked out perfectly.
Now more than ever.
Now we're talking. One, two, three, four, 5.
For the wilds.
Probably played this wrong as well, haven't I? Alright. Oh dear. I don't think I'm playing this well. I can always kill it off with living roots. I mean with the wrath, but I want to play the weapon.
A dark deed to defy death.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens
Okay.
us.
I think we double coin, unfortunately. This is
For the wilds.
okay. Draw a card to get rid of the big threat. So hero power gives us a free draw.
Anybody?
Just prioritize killing school teacher because he's going to leave 1/1s behind anyway. We don't have the extra armor either, so we're slightly tricky. Oh goodness! Alright, so we've got massive card draw now, that's really good. Got a Flower Child, turn late. Got another Flower Child. So what do we want to play next turn? We want to play a 1 plus Flower Child. We need some armor. We need to kill off some of this board here. It's too scary.
Time waits for no one.
I think we're in a bit of trouble here.
For the wild.
They have lethal. Oh, they still don't have lethal. I'm still in with a chance. I can make a mediocre board.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Here we go. Down to 4. Alright, so now we just have to... Refreshment doesn't even work here.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
5, 6, yeah. No, we lost this one.
I can see.
Very close, but we just... that was a big mistake. We should have killed off the what they called. I was more worried about the 1-3s. That's a bad mistake. We'll try one more. Even a simple deck can make big mistakes.
Malfurion versus Tyrande.
My dear Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Summer festival.
Nature speaks through my tunes. Far out.
Enemies of nature, beware!
Far out.
Okay, could be tricky against a priest too.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Opponent's deck.
All in your head.
Okay, that's this one. Keep an eye on that.
Enemies of nature, beware!
Let's, I guess, kill these off. I don't want him to get an easy way of killing this. Also, if he's got silence, I've banked the buffs already. Let's hope for Summer Flower Child now.
The more you struggle, the better.
And then next turn I can go
Don't keep your
massive.
thoughts to yourself.
There we go. We can get another one. For the Flower Child. We can get Groovy Cat off this.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Enemies of nature, beware!
Next turn. We've got 2 Thumb Gardeners in the deck. I'll try drawing them.
I ain't talking. Go to perfection.
No one outruns the winds of war.
That's scary.
Our gift of the
Okay.
arcane enlightens us.
He's giving me the attack there, which is nice.
We all exist in harmony.
Next time we'll go all in, I guess, and hope for the best. Just hope they don't have that big board coming. Got a couple of rakes to help get through the annoying dirty rats. So 2, 4, that's something he stole from me. That's also something he stole from me. Okay, he won't get time to use it and it'll just help me. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, should be fine here. 2, 4. I'm going to leave this for a second board just in case I need it.
I wonder.
Always draw. We're not going through this. 3, 5.
I wonder.
We've got another
My
weapon.
beautiful Kelly.
Let's give me some armor, I
Wait
guess.
for no one.
Good morning, my beautiful Kelly.
Enemies of nature, beware!
That's a shame. I attacked the wrong one. I attacked the wrong one. Okay, I should have attacked that one. Never mind. I can always ping it off with this. We'll get a rake, then I'm just going to go straight face. So let's see if he can handle this. He's not going to waste time with the dirty rat, I assume. He needs that one card. There's only one card which Priest has which can do this before turn 8. Turn 8 he can Whirlpool. Before turn 8 he needs to have Shadow Word. I think it's Ruin. There just aren't any other cards which do it, which will be perfect for him because he doesn't have anything above 4 attack himself. I can even buff it up a second time. Light it bears. Oh, poor guy. because these have got more health than attack.
Make haste.
Wow, that's interesting. Ooh. That's fine. That just gives me a free minion. He's going to regret that. Ah, or is he? Did he get there on time with the second one? Yeah, he's going to be a bit upset after this. I think this works. Right, let's work this out. So if I buff up this and this, these two die. These have got 9, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright. Unless I could get rid of 5, 6, 7. Oh, I could do with just with my hero power. I can do that. And ping that. So 3 go face. 3 go face is 17, 21, 22.
Time waits for no one. Enemies of nature, beware!
And I've got 7 attack next turn just with my hero power. So even if he whirlpools this, I still win. So I've got this and here. Oh, what a beautiful finish.
Enemies of nature,
Nice.
beware!
Oh, wow. That surprise damage coming from the hero power with the weapon equipped. Definitely can take someone by surprise. Very nice. Alright. What a run. So we've climbed almost 1,000 in Legend since we started playing Drum Druid. I think we're about 4,900. Yeah, so more than that. Okay, let's have a quick look at the deck. While we're waiting, we'll look at the win rate. Here we go. Okay, so it's not completely accurate because I didn't load it up. I was playing one game before the video started and we won that as well. And as you can see, all these games have been the last day. Whereas we played this a long time ago before we were good. Okay, so let's have a look. So let's start from here. So Mage. Mage is the first one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. It was actually 12 games because we won one without having deck tracker loaded. So that's 1, 2, 3 losses. So 75% win rate. That explains why we climbed so quickly. So we've got 75% win rate with the deck in Legend. Outside Legend, not so good. Can never work that one out. Okay. Let's have a look at the deck. So you can see we're trying all sorts of different stuff. We've tried Mill Hunter. Not convinced. It's a decent try, but we tried another version of Warlock. Didn't quite work in Legend either. I think the problem is the Legend decks, unless you play something very strong and overpowered, it gets very random with a lot of matchups, whether you can win or not. Whereas Drum Druid, this is a very consistent sort of deck. It's very simple. It's got so much card draw. You've got Peaceful Piper that draws you 2. You've got Spread the Word, which can be, you know, early mid-game, can draw you 2 cards for 0. So you've got basically 4 cards drawn, 6 cards with this. And Summer Flower Child, it's another 8. So you've got 8 cards which draw you cards, and of course you've got Aquatic Form. So 10 out of well, you've got 10 potential ways of drawing cards. What 10 cards can be drawn through the deck? Oh, we've got treasure cards as well on top of that, and wrath. So it's 14. My goodness. And instrument tech, that's 16. 16 cards can be drawn. So this deck is very high in card draw. It's ridiculous. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 out of 30 cards all draw cards. So that's why this deck is so consistent. I didn't, until looking at it now, I didn't realize why it was such a consistent deck. Yeah, because you're always going to have the card draw. All you got to do is master the micro interactions, and this deck is super powerful and very, very consistent. You've only got 6 cards above 5 mana. Summerflower Child, because all the cards draw and everything, you've got a decent chance of having it in hand turn 5. The idea, and then you draw one of these two of these 2 cards, reduce them by 1. Okay, so right, that's really interesting. All right, so there's 2 win conditions for this deck. The main win condition is playing Timber Tambourine, play cards that cost 5 or more while equipped to improve. So you hit this 3 times. When it breaks, then you summon however many 5/5 ancients. So it always summons you at least 1. The idea is you play this turn 4, turn 5, and you swing straight away on turn 4. Then your second swing is going to be on turn 5, where you place hopefully a Summerflower Child, which should give you, on average, 1 of these and 1 of those. Sometimes 2 of these, sometimes 2 of those. You really need Drum Circle to really make it pop off, though. And then turn 6, you play Green Thumb Gardener plus Green Thumb Gardener. So now you've got at least 2 of these on board, 2 5/5s. Your Timber Tambourine has been juiced up to summoning 4 ancients because you've summoned the Summerflower Child and 2 Green Thumb Gardeners, or if you don't, you'll only summon 3, but that's also fine. So you break the weapon once you've played Green Thumb Gardener, which refreshes your crystals, to the cost of Drum Circle, which hopefully is going to cost 6 because Summerflower Child has reduced it by 1. So you've got to remember this is a finale card. Okay, so once you break the weapon, you should summon either 3 or 4 5/5s. Then you play Drum Circle, which buffs up the 5/5s into 7 9s. And hopefully this one as well. So it's very, very normal to get at least 5 7 9s on board turn 6. Now there's no other class which can get such ridiculous stats, unless maybe cheat out an early Thaddeus and then just play ridiculously high cost cards. The old Shaman deck could probably do it turn 5. No, even that couldn't do it that quickly. Could do it turn 6. They played the Naga card, which reduces the cost of which swaps the cost of a random spell in each player's hand. Yeah, so Shaman could have done it by turn 6. And that's an even more ridiculous board. But yeah, not in the meta at the moment because, well, I'm not quite sure why. Probably that does work the deck, but probably it's just got a much weaker early game. Anyway, so that's the idea of the deck. That's how the combo works. So Timber Tambourine, turn 4, swing again turn 5 while playing Summerflower Child. Turn 6, play a combination of your more expensive cards, which hopefully be reduced. So you play Green Thumb Gardener into maybe another Green Thumb Gardener. If Green Thumb Gardener costs 5, then you can actually play a cheeky little Free Spirit, or even a couple of Living Roots, or Peaceful Piper. You can slot that in, Then you go down to 5 mana. Then you play a 5 mana Green Gardener, which shoots you back up to 6. Then you swing your weapon for the final time, summon a massive board, lots of 5/5s, buff them all up. You've got loads of 7/9s, plus if you added in the free spirit, you can buff that up as well. It's also a really big 1-cost minion technically. It's going to become a 3/6 taunt. And this is really good against most aggro decks which can't go over the top. So you can really get really low down health before playing this. It's only a very rare circumstance, like in the Undead Priest game, where we got very, very close. We had to focus a bit more on clearing the board and not dying. But otherwise, if you don't think they've got damage which can go over the top, like Undead Priest does, then you can go relatively low. Against Frost Death Knight, I would make sure I'm above 10, because they'll save you from 2 Frostworm Furies turn 7, turn 8, which is very common for some reason. It's also very consistent there for the Frost Death Knight. And then you've got your big taunts, and as we said in the video, there's only 3 rule classes which can get rid of that. It's Blood Death Knight with Soul Stealer turn 8, or if they've got enough corpses, they could even do it turn 5 with Corpse Explosion. Otherwise, even Death Knight will find it impossible to clear. Even a couple of Asphyxiates, you'll still have another 3 7 attack minions, which will take them from 35 down to 14, and they have to deal with the board next turn. So yeah, Blood Death Knight can get close. And Priest, obviously you saw Priest. Oh goodness, that Priest game, the Control Priest, the first one, the nightmare. They stole 3 drum circles and the tambourine randomly. Okay, whatever. But yeah, besides that they can actually use your weapon against your win condition against you, they've got, I don't know, 1 minute, does Priest actually... Priest does have that spell, doesn't it? It's just people don't run it. Let's have a look. Well, they've got Cannibalize, which can heal them for 9 and take 7 off the board, so they've got a nice 16 health swing there. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, Shadowword Ruin. I just think that priests are very greedy and they don't run this. I have to see if they run this game. I think they use Cannibalize, and they rely more. The thing is, priests are used to having to deal with wider boards with big minions, but not that big. So clean the scenes. The AoE removal of choice mid-game for Priest, which can destroy all minions with 6 or less attack. Right, but that doesn't work against our deck because we've got 7 attack minions, so I guess we've found a little loophole against Priest in this deck. Oh, nice. Alright, I don't think I've ever been Shadowword ruined by a Priest before. I do other sorts of things, but not that. Okay, so that is the combo. And as we said, we've got nice stall cards, taunt cards. Everything else is very cheap. Got Aquatic Form, a couple of Innovates just to smooth things out. You can use Innovate, add an extra little minion sometimes before you break your Tambourine and Drum Circle combo. Right, that is the first win condition. The second win condition is simply your hero power. So once you've got Groovy Cats, both of them died, you've got 5 attack every time you use hero powers. Every turn you've got 5 attack. Essentially, it's that Priest card, which 2 mana does 5 attack to the face. And on top of that, hopefully it'll do 5 armor, so you can last out against some very control-y decks as well. Most control decks, I think they get their healing and armor by interacting with your board. So if you're stuck without a board, they can't really heal off. A priest wouldn't be able to cannibalize a minion because we wouldn't have any minion. But it's really good for finishing people off, and you saw in a couple of games there, especially if you got your second Timber Tambourine and your Hero Power, that's 7 attack for 3 turns, plus you get 5 bonus at the end. So it's 21 damage over 3 turns, which is very hard to deal with any class. It's hard to deal with that sort of damage, especially after they've used loads of resources to get rid of your massive 7/9. So it's a very consistent deck. 2 win conditions. The primary one being massive board with taunt, 7, loads of 7/9s. The second one is finish them off with these hero power buffs, and you just keep smashing them in the face. And if they have any taunts in the way, just rake them. So that's it's a very simple deck. You've got to really understand your opponents more. You've got to understand the basics of this deck to play it, but to really be successful with this, you have to understand your opponent's deck and play around their different... If they're hyper aggressive, then you've got to know how to juggle getting your tambourine drum circle combo going. Like in the game against Undead was it Undead Priest or Frost DK? We didn't actually play our Summerflower Child in the end because that was taking too long. So we had to go with the more cheaper buffs, like go with a few cheaper minions to win there. And if it's a very control-y deck, like especially Priest, Death Knight, and I keep forgetting the third one. Priest, Death Knight, Blood Death Knight, Control Priest, and Warlock, yeah, because I don't see a Warlock so much, unfortunately. The Curse Warlock specifically, because they do have some big AoEs, which they can repeat with a jar and things like that. But even that's not so easy for them. So if you're playing against any of those classes, remember their main AoE is going to be Soul Stealer for Death Knight. Let's just bring that up. Your major removal is going to be Soul Stealer, clears that destroys your board. You can't do anything about that. Priest, it's going to be Whirlpool, and Warlock, you've got Gigafin and Twisted Nether. So those are the 3 breakpoints. You really want to push your turn 6 getting a wide board, at latest turn 7. But remember, you really want to get your board turn 6 so you can attack with the minions turn 7. Because if you get the board only 1 turn late, so you've got a huge board turn 7, but they're going to, if they've got a coin and they're going second or they're going first, then they're already turn 8, then they'll be able to actually wipe you out, which is a big problem. We actually did kill, I think we managed to beat a Warlock. Oh, was that in this video? I think that might have been the game before we recorded. Oh, that's a shame. That's a nice one. Yeah, we got Gigafinned, and then we just used our rake and something else to kill this, and then we got our whole board back, and it wasn't buffed anymore, but it was enough to win. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed that video, and try out Drum Druid. It's a very simple deck. Not like some of the other very complicated, like Enrage Warrior I've been playing recently. It's completely the opposite. It's a very simple deck. Anyone can climb with it. It's actually a very cheap deck as well. I think it's only something like only 3,200 dust or something. I think it doesn't even have any epics in it. Oh yeah, it's got free spirits and epic. I don't know why they made that an epic. But otherwise, oh yeah, and Timber Tambourines and epics. That's 1,600 for the 2 tambourines and the 2 spirits. Everything else are rare or common, which everyone's got by now. So yes, if you want to craft this deck, you do have free spirit and Timber Tambourine. It costs 1,600 dust. I would say so close to the next expansion, maybe don't do it. But if you really want to climb, I highly recommend this deck. It's just very consistent and very strong, especially in the meta where we are now, where people are not actually teching for this type of board. Especially now, thankfully, Chant Druids gone down in value, so people are not worried about huge sudden boards. You only get that with Chad Warlock now, so and no one's looking at Drum Druid. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.